Okay, we are live. Welcome everyone. This is the Tuesday night, April 12th, DubLiHelp.com Google Hangout for this Tuesday night. I have with me Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing great on another, we're almost to tax time.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. It's a few days away here in the United States, but welcome viewers for checking in with us this Tuesday night here, April 12th here in the United States. This is the DubLiHelp.com Google Hangout we do every Tuesday night. And these hangouts we do here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopper. This is the shopping experience at DubLi, not the make money or home-based business with DubLi. If you're watching this at DubLiHelp, to the right of this broadcast window, you'll find some links, and below this broadcast window, you'll find some links for that. But these hangouts we do here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopping experience. This is how to maximize your cashback experience utilizing all of DubLi's tools and the vendors in the back hall and the other shopping malls worldwide. Tonight's topic is a DubLi update. I have a big one, a huge one, which I'm sure people can already imagine what it's going to be. Another delay, but that's all right. We'd rather wait and get it right than throw it out there and deal. But we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. I do have an update with some information about what's going to happen here in the upcoming days and here in the month of April. So we'll get to that in just a few minutes. We do these Google Hangouts twice a week. This time period, 7 p.m. On Tuesday nights when there's topics. And then also Saturday mornings from 10 to 10:30, which are just really questions and answers. And below this broadcast window at DubLiHelp.com, there's a link where you can submit any question you have about DubLiHelp.com or how to utilize the DubLi cashback experience. If there's a particular topic or subject that you want to get cash back on, you don't know how to utilize DubLi to do that, then just submit that. We'll find the answer for you and get it right back to you. And possibly the question will come up on the Saturday morning questions and answers, which are starting to heat back up again, and we'll have our normal this Saturday morning and discuss those. So as we always do on these hangouts here at DubLiHelp.com, we talk about current events for just a few minutes as we let people gather in and get set for the next 10 or 15, 20, 30 minutes. And we don't go longer than 30 minutes here. We make these short and sweet and a bit of content, and then everyone get back to what they're doing and move on. So what we do, thank you for checking in with us tonight, whether you're watching this live or watching this on a replay, or even possibly listening on one of the radio broadcast stations we utilize on the internet, Thank you for taking the time to check in with us, and we'll get right to the topic here in just a few minutes, content here in just a few minutes, and let you get on your way. Richard, current events, anything special you want to chat about?
Well, we just have our normal mudslinging out of Washington, but other than that, it's just been the big hot thing about the Panama thing internationally, where the Fonseca got hacked, the law firm, and the fallout of that. So, and like you were saying earlier, they're blaming the CIA, and you know what CIA is short for? Criminals in Action. Based out of Washington, D.C., the District of Corruption. So, just joking, folks.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Just, absolutely. For those of you who don't know what Richard's talking about, it's, the country of Panama, a law firm in the country of Panama got hacked. And it's a notorious law firm that's been around for decades, establishing corporate entities, offshore corporate entities to hide assets with. And what's the name of it? You call it what? Was it Fonseca?
Mossack and Fonseca was the law firm. Yeah. And they primarily catered to the EU and Russians. I mean, they didn't really, they ignored the U.S. citizens as best as they could.
So, well, that stuff like that gets exposed, it doesn't make very many people happy.
Yeah.
Let's see what comes out of it. I don't really have anything, current events, it's just, we got this election going on over here. It just, seems to get wilder and, and more ridiculous and ridiculous. And, what the Republican Party is doing. And it really, kind of plays right into the alley of the Democrats and the Republicans are in the same bed. It's a one ticket party. Whoever thinks it's a 2-ticket party is nuts.
Yeah.
The Republicans want status quo. They don't want Trump in there because he's going to change everything. They want status quo so they can keep their jobs. So they don't care if Hillary gets in. In fact, they want Hillary to get in.
Yeah, because then they can say it's not our fault because just like all of the administrations do, well, it's the other party won't go along with what we want. Wah, wah, wah. They're all a bunch of 3-year-olds, It's about what it boils down to.
So they'll keep their, lobbyist jobs, and the party will keep going, keep rolling on.
Keep that lobby and contribution money coming in to fund their personal, their political landscapes.
And then by the way, I got to tell you this. I didn't tell you this today. I was finally able to watch that Benghazi movie. I found it. And 13 hours. I watched it last night. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do.
Have you seen that movie?
I watched part of it, and but I never got all the way.
You can't find it anywhere. You can find some trailers. You can find some trailers everywhere, but you can't find it anywhere. I mean, I'm talking places that, some torrent sites and hack sites and hack fire sticks and all this other stuff, and Kodi and everything else. It's nowhere to be found. But they just put out somebody found a Russian version of it.
Oh.
And it's back on Kodi now. I saw it on Kodi. I watched it on Kodi. Velocity, I think, was the repository. And, it's in English, but the subtitles are all Russian. And it might be Ukrainian. I don't know. I can't read that gibberish anyway. But I thought it was exceptional. And I was waiting for there were a couple things I was waiting for. Sorry to drag this on. We'll get to the content here in a minute, but this is a really, really good movie. And they took it off because of the political scene here in the United States, primarily Democrats. And I didn't. The order to stand down came down a much. But I got to tell you, when Americans are fighting like that, and there's like 6 Americans against I don't know how many, 100 enemies, I guess. I don't know, Benghazi, radical, and there were no there was no support of any kind.
No.
And I was waiting somewhere in that movie to hear a woman on a phone back in DC say, no, nothing's, stand down. Now, I have to admit, I didn't listen as close as I should have as I was doing some work, but that never occurred. But here's the big takeaway. That movie was so good, you didn't have to have that. You felt so bad, like, who the hell, gives orders that when you're being attacked like that, and you're not backing them up, you're just letting them get whacked.
Yeah, and they got to call in for permission to shoot is the most ridiculous thing. I mean, those guys needed miniguns with, kind of like Predator miniguns or M40s.
You got to watch that movie because 13 Hours, the Benghazi soldiers, because I got to tell you, if this, Trump, is just going to massacre. I think that, when this gets around to, November, or September, October, November time, primarily October 2016 before the election, and assuming everything is normal, and Hillary, and he throws this out there, and people watch this movie, and then, and then understand and know that Hillary says, at this point in time, 4 Americans died. At this point in time, who cares?
Well, that's what Hillary said. So what? It was only 4 people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And that she wants to be president.
Yeah.
It's one of these things where she's going to get massacred because she's assuming the position, so to speak.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why. But I got to tell you, you got a state politician, that a high-ranking state or a federal politician, made a comment like that.
Oh yeah.
In front of Congress under oath. That will go down in history as one of the biggest political suicide statements ever made.
And the callous laughing. Oh, well, she was tired and she was under pressure. Yeah, you know what? She does it all the time. That's her normal, and she doesn't care.
Yeah, I think the FBI and these people that are going after her right now, if they didn't do anything, if they let her go, she's going to get.
If she gets off, if they wash their hands of it, the Clinton machine bought the deal.
Yeah, well, I don't think she's going to get off of this. There's no way. I think Trump's got it all planned, ready to go. He'll just pull the trigger and just sit back and watch.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a time bomb, and it'll go off, and she won't. She'll never recover. Anyway, enough politics. Let's move on.
Yeah.
So again, thank you, viewers, for checking in with us. It's Tuesday night here, April 12th, 7 p.m. here at the United States. We're in the DubLiHelp cashback hangout for the shoppers. And tonight's topic is the DubLi update. So I'm going to jump right in. Richard, you can back me up or come up with whatever you got here in just a minute. Topic wise, I have an update on the DubLi stuff, and I had a long conversation with a DubLi insider, one of my best friend insider guys at DubLi today, and in the weird month of April, everything's still set for the month of April. It's just moving more towards the end of the month. The 28th is a day that supposedly we're going to have some stuff roll out, and it will go into May, is what I was told today. So, as we suspected, the first topic or the first rollout is going to be the back office, then the app for the phone, and then the toolbar with some of the other additional stuff, coming along. But I've said before that what they're doing now is they're gearing up, really, believe it or not, for the holiday season 2016, and they want to get everything rolled out now properly, so that they get the kinks out and everybody's using it and so forth, so that when the holiday season rolls around, in Christmas holiday season 2016, they're going to be well positioned, and that's kind of the plan. And and so we're still going to get hit in the month of April here, but it's going to be the end of the month, and it will roll into May. So, but by the summer, we're going to have a lot to talk about. New vendors coming in. We're going to add, by the way, here at DubLiHelp.com, one of the new things we're going to add to the Hangouts here. We're not sure if it's going to be once a month, once every 2 weeks, or Saturday mornings. But we're going to start listing, and we're going to do it on the website, and we're going to do it verbally, but it's more important to do it on the website, new vendors that are coming into the back office. So the website links and all the other stuff is going to be updated this weekend, and we'll have all that ready for the Saturday morning hangout as well. We've moved to a new server, and all the links and all the new stuff should be working just fine, and additional pages and so forth. So that's my update with DubLi. Again, just be looking towards the end of this month, and with the back office and the other things coming as well. So you have something there, Richard?
Yeah. I was going to say, I just went into the DubLi Mall, one of my favorite places, and because we're coming into summer, a lot of you are going to be looking toward vacation and travel and such. And look at this today, right on the very head of the DubLi Mall what do we have? We got Jet Setter at 8% for the VIPers. You got Priceline at 8.4. That's really great. Radisson Hotels at 9.2 in the resorts, and Hertz, at 8%. So, I mean, that really kind of adds in there, for your summer travel. And folks, this is just scratching the surface. I mean, this is actually just scratching the surface of what they do have to offer. And as you notice here, because it is the summer here, we can go to the travel search. And then we're going to pick up even more. Fox Rent-A-Car, luxury resorts, retreats, 7% there. And this is like my first stop, hotels.com, Priceline, Best Western. I mean, you can pretty much find just a little bit of everything that you're hunting for. And one of the new ones too is jet.com. Are you familiar with that, Mark?
No, what do they do?
It's kind of like an online distribution company. It's almost kind of like trying to be their own Amazon, where they have different products for sale. It's pretty open on what they have. But 7.5%. I mean, that's really, that's good. And here's our majors. You got Walmart at 6.6, Kohl's 8.4, your favorite Groupon, my favorite Groupon 8.5, and even Target or Target in France is 7%. So
my favorites there is Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yep. 6.6.
I like the Beyond.
Yeah, the Beyond side of the store, the Beyond side is pretty good. Yep. But they do have Target, the exclusive French shopping. So, but look at the difference, the spread there. 6% spread for being a VIP. And folks, you want to be a VIP just for that reason.
Yeah, we don't push that as much as we used to. We'll get back into that. But as we ramp up here and with the new DubLi stuff. But we're you gotta be a VIP to get full maximum benefit of your cash.
Yep. And one thing I was going to point out before we go is that I get emails because I sign up for everybody's deals that are DubLi vendors or cashback stores at DubLi. And Best Buy outlet right now, you just got to sort through it, of course, because you got open box and clearance, refurbs, pre-owned. But, when you get these things and they have weekly deals, you can stack on your savings real quickly like this, folks. But, you have to understand what you're purchasing too. I mean, it's not for everybody. But you can buy an extended warranty on some of this stuff, which, can be a nice offset. But I just kind of wanted to point that out that, we do have that opportunity that comes through, with these great offers all the time. And, you just don't want to miss these offers because, I mean, they're out there. Get signed up as a VIP. You'll start getting some emails from DubLi. But one of my favorite tactics is I just go through the shopping mall and sign up for everybody at DubLi, get on their email list with a separate email address strictly for my shopping for DubLi. And
viewers that know that I'm a big Groupon player and swear up and down by it, not only for the savings, but obviously the cash back with DubLi as well. So it works out real well for me. Okay. All right, good. Well, that's it for today. There's not a whole lot, to go with. We'll be back on Saturday with our, Saturday morning questions and answer deal. Saturday morning, 10 to 10:30 here in the United States, Central Time. That is 10 a.m. Richard, closing comments? Anything you want to leave our astute guests with?
Yeah, I'm going to repeat something. If you've watched some of our previous videos and hangouts on YouTube, I'm going to tell you folks, the key thing that I find is very important is how much cash back can I get and how much can I save when I use, like a cashback credit card plus my DubLi and like that. And many times it offsets the sales tax that I'd normally have to pay. I mean, so it's definitely a savings directly back to you. And, just like you do yourself, Mark, is, when you get your cash back and you start in really using it, what are you going to do with about $2,000 at the end of the year, folks? I mean, when it's in your cashback card, what are you going to do?
No, it's a monthly deal. It goes right back onto your, DubLi cashback debit card. So it works out real well.
I just let mine compile. I like making mine just an extraordinary savings account. So
yeah, for me, it's just I get my daughters treats and food and stuff like that on the way home when I pick them up from school, and I got one more left at the house, and then she's gone, freedom, but it works out really good. Every time I do it, I guess kind of, oh, this one's on DubLi, so cash back, so it works out really well. So, all right, well, thanks, Richard, appreciate it, and thank you, viewers, for checking in with us tonight. Again, we do these hangouts twice a week, this time period, 7 to 7:30 Central Time here in the United States, and then Saturday mornings from 10 to 10:30 as well. And as both Richard and I have said in the past, we do many times during these hangouts, we encourage all viewers to go to youtube.com or google.com and just type in DubLiHelp, and you get a list of all of our previous hangouts we've done in the past with topics beside and pick and choose and so forth. We like to keep them short and sweet and get some content in there and maybe a little bit current update. We make a point to date each one, both verbally and in writing, so that the time you're talking or listening to us. So and we encourage everyone also below this broadcast window to utilize the submit your ticket or submit your question for the Saturday morning hangouts as well. So thank you for checking in with us today. Like I said, whether you watch this live or on replay or possibly even listening to it on one of the radio stations we broadcast over the internet, certainly appreciate the time that you took out of your busy day to check in with us and listen to what we had to say. So we'll be back a week from today. What will the topic be? The topic will be, let's see. No, that's not right.
Okay.
I'm looking at the wrong screen, and
I know you adjusted all your screens and such, so
it could be back office again. So we'll have an update of the back office there as well, and probably do some screen sharing there as well. Hopefully, we'll have some stuff by then, and be able to get with it. If not, that's fine. We've got many topics to talk about.
Got other content. Yep.
Yeah. But again, thank you, viewers, for checking in. Thank you, Richard, and everything for tonight. And I look forward to seeing viewers not only a week from today, but this coming Saturday at 10 to 10:30 this Saturday morning for our questions and answer Google Hangout. So until then, everyone stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.
Bye now.